You know why I live here, what you name Throat of the World? That this was the very spot where Alduin was defeated by the ancient tongues. Varucht Unsla. The no. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwalan. They are fragments of creation. The Kele, elders, but this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Suriek. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name Throat of the World? Drem, patience, I am answering in my way. This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Zokravak Struma, the great mountain of the world. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him. Yes. It was the Kell, the Elder Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it. Crosis, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. Return it here to the Tid Ahran. Then, Kele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such things. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Ahran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation. Then you will feel, know Dragon Rend in the power of its first expression. You will see them, Wuthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir. The first mortals that I taught the Thum, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahrot Hun, the Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater. I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin, others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me. Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become close. I teach you, Dovahkiin. What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master. In your tongue, the word simply means fire. It is change given form, power at its most primal. That is the true. Think of this as the fire builds in your sum, in your breath. Sum Ark Mora. What will you burn? Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus, Faim, or Yol? It is called force in your tongue. But as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way. That is Fus. Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus, Faim, or Yol? Fade in your tongue. Mortals have greater affinity for this word than the Dove. Everything mortal fades away in time, but the spirit remains. Ponder the meaning of spirit, Unslad Zi. Where mortal flesh may wither and die, the spirit endures. That is fine. Let that meaning fill you, Sum Ark Mora. You will find that your spirit will give you more strength. Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus, Faim, or Yol? Drem Yolok, Vomindok. I do not know. Perhaps in the very doing, they erased the knowing of it from time itself. The Dove are children of Akatosh. Thus, we are specially attuned to the flow of time, perhaps also uniquely vulnerable. I warned them against such a rash action. Even I could not foresee its consequences. Nust Lihon, they would not listen. Yes. There were a few of us that rebelled against Alduin Stur, his tyranny. We aided the humans in his overthrow. But they did not trust us. Ni Ov. Their inner councils were kept hidden from us. I was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall, but I cannot tell you in detail. I never heard it used. It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindoran. Incomprehensible idea to the immortal Dove. Lok Thum.
Used to dream of it. Ah, you're back. I hope you've made some progress on tracking down this shout we need to defeat Alduin. Ah, indeed. Well, there's a pretty puzzle. Not the kind of thing you will find in your local bookshop. Let me think.
Perhaps the College of Winterhold, what learning there is in Skyrim, is gathered there. One of the mages there may be able to put you on the trail of this Elder Scroll.
Do you know the College of Winterhold? They have a deep interest in such arcana. Did you need something?
You're in luck. There is a blessing the blades used on the eve of battle. It's supposed to prepare the mind for slaying dragons. I doubt the blessing's effects last for very long, so ask whenever you're heading out, and I'll perform the proper rites.
Then it came again, this time more distant.
my... Suppose so. Got one all settled if you've got the coin. You've got a deal. It's the one with the saddle. Ride strong.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? I've suffered worse during training. Enough! This ends now!
By the order of the Jarl. Stop right there.
I guess you're smarter than you look.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old...
By the order of the Jarl. Stop right there.
It's... nothing.
Wait, I know you. Heard they're reforming the Dawn.
Your blood calls me. night belongs to us. Stop struggling. I'll give you a sweet and beautiful death.
No sign of it. That's close enough. That's close enough. Now ain't this a surprise?
You'd have me do what? Join the college and prance about casting spells all day?
Don't just walk away from me. Where do you think you're going? Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry. Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge. Perhaps, but what is it you expect to find within? Do you? It is true there are some here who have spent years studying the accumulated knowledge of the scrolls. But what you seek does not come easily, and can destroy those without a strong will. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will. No, I'm afraid I don't know anything of the sort. Excellent. The Mage Light spell is useful to any mage, not just those specializing in alteration. Can you cast one on the seal on the ground? I look forward to it. Much knowledge lies within the... college's wall. No matter what, the college will endure. No? Well, if you think you're capable of it, then I'd be happy to provide it to you for a mere 30 gold. Or you can try your luck with one of the court wizards around Skyrim. They also sell spells. Here you are. Now I'm anxious to see you cast it. The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed. Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me. Winterhold's glory days may lie behind it, but the college lives on. Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose. Still, there's always you.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course.
Never
I
should
have
have come
many
here.
Your concern.
Must have scared him off.
I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not among them.
I don't want to... You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance? Of course I do. If I didn't, most of these books would have been burned to ashes or dissolved to nothing before the Third Era. Mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials. And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand boy? You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it. I don't know who told you that, but I'll do what I can. What we do have are plenty of books. I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. A mage is only as good as what he knows. I try to make sure as much knowledge is available as possible. We've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. Books have come and gone during that time, but it's mostly intact. If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more dangerous locations. Well, all right, here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful. As a matter of fact, there are. Have you ever heard of Shalador? Immensely powerful mage, back in the First Era. Had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian and devoted all his time to research and study, but more than you would imagine possible. Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little use to anyone who can't translate them. I'm one of the few who can. I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us. Please make sure your hands are clean before touching anything, all right? Until next time. Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them. What was that? I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? Fight well. Don't do that! Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand? I'm on your side! You're pushing your luck! You need a book? You talk to me. Otherwise you're going to find yourself in a lot of pain. Hey, what? What are you doing? What are you doing? Help me. Never should have come here. I don't go down easy if you raise your hand against me again. Until next time.
I believe I've made myself rather clear. You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid... Welcome to the college. Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin? Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practices, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Arcanium's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, please follow me. I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with working noise. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared. After I finish showing... grounds, we can talk. Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions. After I finish showing you the grounds, we can... Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards. After I finish showing you the grounds, we can... Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know. Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary. If there are any problems, let me know. It's my job to keep things running smoothly. Day-to-day operations are my responsibility, which means if you become a problem, you get sent to me. Mine is not a popular position, but someone needs to keep things running smoothly around here.
You are new here, are you not? We have not spoken. Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear? Purpose? I should think it's self-evident. Magic is a true power, not something to be shunned by commoners or treated as an amusing diversion by politicians. It shapes worlds, creates and destroys life. It deserves proper respect and study. The college is a place where we can focus on that, without the pressures of the world weighing down on us.